The time everybody and their mama's been waiting for. My room is done. Completely. I don't have any more room for anything else. So, room tour. Starting off, for when you walk in. Right when you walk in. Like, door's right here. I have a little coat hanger on the top of my door. And I'll tell you my bags. So, first I got a little Chamberlain coffee bag, a little Trader Joe's bag, Coach bag. This is my second daily, but I just don't use it that much because it's kind of a lot. But it's kind of heavy. Along with that, another Trader Joe's bag. This is my pickle bag. Funny story, I actually used to use this bag as my backpack in 5th grade. Don't ask me why, I did. Next is this one. As you guys know, I babysit a lot. So when I gotta go take food over, this is like the biggest Trader Joe's bag they sell, and it's perfect. All right, now if you take a little bit of a lower look, this is my cooler because it gets a little bit hot in my room. I have a lot of little lamps that I keep on instead of keeping the big light on, so I needed a little bit of a cooler. Along with that is my suitcase, because as I said, I do a lot of traveling, so. Okay, and now, once you walk right in, you look up. These are all my trinkets. I have a couple. We gotta go through all of them. So, up here we have Coraline. Up here we have, a little bit higher. We have a Peach Riot, and then we have a little Balthazar, I think his name is, and then a Porsche 911, and then a very dusty Labubu. Fake, by the way. Alright, then we have a little Sunny Angel down here. A little Sunny Angel. Then over here we have a custom by me. It's beautiful. I hope it doesn't break it. This was something I brought with me when I moved. It's supposed to be a little Sunny Angel that I made for myself, but it's not that good. It's not great. And then I have a little Garfield. And he is struggling to sit because he's sitting on double-sided tape. But he is there, I promise. 2 little Bratz minis, and then the little Raisinets. I think that's what they're called. Or the Meatball Boys. I can't remember. Another Garfield. Let me look. NYC bear that my sister got at a fundraiser. Very cute. A little, what are these things called? They're the blue things. He sits in the lap of that. And then I have a little rooster from my great grandma. She gets all of these from swap meets and things of that sort. And then we have this little Kona Ice thing down here. Another Peach Riot. And then I can't remember what this one's called. Twinkle Twinkle. A little Twinkle Twinkle down here too. I actually made on my first YouTube channel ever a unboxing of all of the Pop Marts I have on here because I bought this little trinket thing and then I didn't have enough trinkets. It's really funny. I think over here is a little bit less fun, so I'm gonna get it over with. Sorry, I'm trying not to get exposured out by the light. I have a little bit of a vase thing going on with this little apple tray under it. I got it from Goodwill. And then 2 of my favorite books, The Creative Act and The Sane One by Anna Konkle. And then my Salt Rock, a coaster. I have a couple more books down here. I have When God Was a Woman, Lena Dunham, Fame Sick. And then over here I have, that's actually for the future, but it is a little Sex and the City reference. You'll know soon. All right. And then here's my bed. I got that from Walmart all through, I think all 4, if you see that chair, that, this, all from Amazon. They were all the same case for $32. My great grandma made this quilt. The orange quilt is also from Amazon. And then I'll move you closer. So this is Princess's Domain. Don't mind her, honey, cover up. It's her little outfit. And then these are my sheets. They're these beautiful little flower bouquets all over the place. I got them as a gift. I think they're from Target and I needed sheets. So what can I say? Oh, I actually need to move you up a little bit. Okay, so if you look up here, I know I have really tall ceilings. If you look over here, I have these little fake candles with the little swirly things next to this art that my grandma bought. It was for her house and then my grandpa took it and then he died and I inherited it. Okay, perfect. Next, it's black. You see the border. I did that. It was wood and then I had to paint it black because it wasn't going to match in this room if it wasn't. Sorry for that little bit of a speed run. I was just kind of trying to get out of there. It's not the most interesting part of my room. This is the most interesting part. Over here, a picture of me and my great grandma. She's still alive. I just appreciate the picture. I think it's one of our best pictures together. Look at her. That's when she dyed her hair. She did since quit and I love her for it so much. because nobody at that, let me think, 92 minus about early 80s. Early 80s for her. So somebody at early 80s age really shouldn't be dyeing their hair anymore. You know, the facade is up, my love. I'm just kidding. Anyways, this is my air dry clay. I'm making a little figure. She's not done yet, but there's her body. Her head's still drying, actually. So I'm letting it dry, and then the rest of the body will be created. Like, she doesn't have arms. Pretty dull. So next, I have some Sonny Angels. This is actually a real Sonny Angel. It did have the little clip in the head. It was from the Valentine's Day package. And I just took this one off because it was getting pretty bad. If you look at her, like, her belly button was coming off, her eyebrows were coming off. She's still very cute, but it just wasn't worth saving. And then I have a little Smitsky. I don't know if it's real, but it is glow in the dark. I just figured that out yesterday. My lights are controlled by this remote. I don't want to lose it, so I keep it up here because I don't want to touch it. This is my little traveling camera. Everybody has the Osmo Pocket. I don't like it, so I use the V10. I love this camera. It looks so much better, and it actually has colors. Like, I've noticed that the V10 has absolutely no colors, and I'm not signing up for learning how to color grade when buying a camera. That's not what I'm doing. Let's come down here. I gotta sit because this is gonna be long. Okay. All right. So this is my entire desk area. This is the most important part. I have my little troll. Yes, it's dusty. I'm sorry. I have a little film camera in there, again with the Raisinets. I think those are from McDonald's. I think I got them from my mom. Another Smurf. That's what they're called, Smurfs. And then another rooster from my great grandma. And then the only perfume I ever wear, the Glossier U, which I'll actually spray some right now because it smells really good. And then a little clock that I got that I thought was much bigger. And then when I moved into this room, I was like, this is the smallest clock I've ever bought. So it needed to have a different place. It sucks because it's a very cute clock. I really enjoy it, but it is so tiny. Like, compare that to my hand. My hand's bigger. Like, come on. And then over here, another Smurf. They're all from my mom. All of this is from my mom except for the paint because I took care of that. But I have the little, what do you call those? Trolls next to their crystals. I think all of those are real if I'm not mistaken. They may be fake, but who really gives a fuck? And then a lot of paints. Those, I do a couple of paintings, not that many at this point in time anymore, but you know, I do a little bit of something. And then over here are some of my books that I don't read every single day. This is Film for Her by Orion Carlotto. This is, what is this book? The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. Sex and Rage by, I think, yeah, Eve Babbitt's. The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. The Comfort Book by Matt Haig. I really like Matt Haig. He's pretty good at writing. But yeah, pretty enjoyable. And then My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Otessa Musafa? I don't know. This is my favorite book out of this bunch. Poison for Breakfast. I've got 1984 by George Orwell in there. Another rooster from my great grandma. This camera's from my grandma. It is dead. It has a lens error, so it's like constantly stucking out. And then this little piece. So I just leave it like that on display. And then some extra SD cards because I need them constantly. This is also from my grandma. It's little, I think it's an Easter rabbit, but I just use it as a little bunny. All right. And now you can see me again because I've been sitting here. This is, okay, let me take everything off actually, because I'm really proud of myself for doing this. I don't know how much I spent on doing this, but I know it was less than the West Elm collection. And that's what makes me happy. So here is my button tray that I made in inspiration from the Emma Chamberlain West Elm collab. You can barely see it. Oh my God, everything just fell. Do you see that? I saw the price for the West Elm collection and I was like, I'm not doing that. I was actually gonna sew the pillow as well, the button pillow. And then I decided that sewing's a little bit too hard for me. You know, if you can do it, let me know and I will pay you. Because that's the thing is like we're acting like these are actually handmade items and they're not. They're not worth as much as West Elm is pretending that they are. But yeah. And then just a little other knickknacks. That's a camera I'm trying to sell. So it's just already packaged, ready to go. This is my only tool ever. I think I may actually have a set of Allen wrenches because one of my cameras, this camera, needed an extension for something. And I had to get a little Allen wrench. So that's pretty cool. But this is from my grandpa, and it's just the tiniest little measuring tape ever. But I love it, and it'll last me forever, I'm sure. So just keeping it there. This is actually for clay as well. As I said, clay's a pretty big part of my life. I really enjoy making stuff out of clay. So I just keep all my stuff here. I try to keep it semi-organized, but it's kind of hard. Sorry, this is my little like Prada bag thing. I think it held my card, my authenticity card or something. I don't know, but pretty cool because I got it from Japan. So I think to charge me as much as they did, they had to make sure it was authentic. And then another candle that I have from Bath & Body. All right, let's move on. What I'm sitting on. I'm sitting on this little Target chair. Okay, I know we don't like Target, but I hate TikTok Shop. That's something I'm not investing in. And I saw this chair that was $400 to begin with and then went down to $200. I was like, I'm buying it. I've never had a nice office chair in my room, but I've always loved the look of an office chair opposed to desk chair. If you've ever seen a desk chair, it's pretty much just the most basic chair you've ever seen, and I'm not into that. I'm not into that vibe, so I decided to go against the grain and get one of these office chairs, and I love it. Funny enough, that was actually before Emma Chamberlain restarted her podcast, and she had one, and I was like, yeah, I know this is gonna last forever because she has one, which is so funny. But anyways, so let's move on over here. Again, this is all just clay stuff that I'm using for shaping, cutting, and smoothing. Along with that, I have paintbrushes, pencils, pens, dry erase markers, scissors, and then my PlayStation 5 is actually behind it, which is kind of funny because I don't think you'd ever expect that from me, is like I actually do play games, but I do from like on the off chance that I have time. So yeah, something I newly invested in. I had a 4, but I needed it for GTA, the new one that I had to pre-order, whatever the fuck. So yeah, I did that. All right, let's move on to this little area. This is actually a family picture, so I don't want to show it, but I mean, I guess you could zoom in on it. I don't really care. E6000 glue. I can't remember how much I paid for this, but this is a godsend. My Sony Angels, I know you see that one. That's a Sony Angel sitting on my desktop, and I really needed one to have glue. So, and I think it is actually that one. So it's pretty funny. These are my little readers. When I read, I have to have these on because I just can't focus without them. And they do look pretty fun. I got them from Target. God, I'm so sorry. They're pretty fun. I don't know. They were also very cheap. So should I have stolen them? And then but you know what they always say, 2 wrongs don't make a right. So another Sony Angel that's fallen apart. And then some Burt's Bees pomegranate just fell on the floor. And then this was all on my keys, but I had to take it off because my ignition was too heavy. Like it was too heavy in my ignition. So I have this Vanilla's Villa room key thing. And then I have this Chamberlain coffee thing that I got for free. It's a little honey yellow color. And I think I got it for free. Okay. You get the gist. And yeah, I just have it in here because I can't put it in my keys. Along with that, I have a little spooky time laser for the cat. I don't use it that often because I actually heard that doing that is somehow bad for the cats. So I don't do it that often, but when they deserve a treat for being so good. Because like I said, I dog sit and stuff, so I feel bad sometimes, so I give them a little bit of a hit. You know, like cigarettes aren't good for people, but they're still going to use them, and they're still going to take a hit once in a while. So why not? My little Miffy cup. Oh, but I guess I could show this because this is like always here. This is my coaster. This is just a little crocheted one I got from Hobby Lobby. I know, I'm sure I'm not crocheting something, so I'm sorry if, Hobby Lobby is not supposed to be shopped at. I get it. Not my fault. I needed something. Because these are very cute, but they don't sell them anymore. They're little World Market coasters. I think I got them for $6.99. They're on both sides of my bed. I had 2 nightstands, and then I got rid of them. And I downgraded to 1. So that one has a little white and blue one, and then this is like orange and really pretty. It's like a little Mexican tile. But World Market can be kind of cheap if you look for the cheap shit. And it lasts a while. So pretty nice. This is my Miffy cup that I was talking about. It only has water in it, but it is a very big glass. And it was on sale. And it's pretty cute. I like it a lot. Okay. This is just some Nivea cream. This is all I use as lotion. I don't use anything else because I don't like anything else. Then I have some Junie B. Jones books because I was a very big fan of Junie B. Jones when I was a child. And yeah, I just never got rid of them. And then I got this little Pop Mart thing. Cute little, I forgot his name. Hirono. He's really cute. He's like a little homeless boy or something. It's cute. He had a little dinosaur that I actually still have over there on my fire escape thing. And then another rooster. Can you tell I just found all my roosters? And then I have another little Miffy. This was a toy from McDonald's when I was a kid. And I just found him. And I was like, that's so timeless. So cute. And then I have this little candy dish. I think it'd be like a candy dish kind of thing. A little candy dish. That is from my grandma. Possibly from my great grandma. And it's been in our house, but we don't use it anymore. So I said, hey, can I use it? And I've had it ever since, and I like it a lot. Another Sony Angel. This one was so expensive. This was $30. That was at the peak of their, like, wants. Like, everybody wanted them at that time. And I got this little happy birthday one for my birthday. And then over here, I just have a candle, a little fish dish with my lighters in it for the candles. Don't get it confused. Sorry, Princess is down here. And my little camera. That's actually for the podcast because I don't use it much for normal video. And then I have a little rooster. Oh, Princess, don't be gross. Don't be in their face. Hey, get your dress down. Like, seriously, like, I get her this dress to keep her clothed and not disgusting, and she shows it off. But yeah, and then there's another rooster behind it. She's drinking out of my glass now. It's fine. She does have water. I literally just filled it up, I promise. All right. So over here, I have this little emergency intercom set. These were the little charity plushies that I did invest in. And then I made the seats. So those are the chairs they usually sit in. And it's pretty cute. And then I have 2 cats things. This is for like waterless shampoo because sometimes they do stink or they get their paws dirty. So I use that. And then a little catnip spray. I don't like the actual catnip because I don't want them to eat it. Like, you don't eat weed unless it's like a weed gummy. So I'm just thinking, like, catnip you probably shouldn't be eating. And then this is a fucking expensive candle. This was $60 when I got it. And then I did use it because it's a really cute candle. And the entire backside right here. Oh, was that it actually? I guess that was it. But well, no, if you look on the entire inside, it's like all messed up, but I did use it a little bit and it broke even more. And I know you're supposed to have like little coasters under them so they don't leak as bad, but I just stopped using it and I have it on display and it's actually very cute. I like it a lot. It was like an apple vanilla flavor. Okay, moving over here, I have a cat bed and my tree. It's a little fake olive tree that I bought. This is a very cute area. I know you can't really see anything because it's like tall walls, tall me, low cabinet. I have a bunch of CDs over here. This is some Echo stuff. This is another thing from Hobby Lobby. I wanted it because this got so dusty so quick because I have cats and myself. I have 2 cats in one room. Like, you need a little bit of something. I have a Nintendo DS over here, and then I actually have an iMac G3 down here. Pretty interesting. And then up here I have a little sailboat that my grandpa bought, and he put this in his house, and then once again I inherited it. And I did do the black frames. I think the black frames look very good on this one particularly. A little bit better than the other one, but I don't have any favorites. So we moved down here. This is the other side of my bed. Now I was thinking, do I put another bedside table, or do I just do a little reading nook? Like, everybody has a little reading nook in their room, and I was like, fuck it, let's just do it. I don't need another side. I only sleep on that side of the bed. I don't sleep on this side. This side is for my computer only. Like, my computer sits right there, Princess sits right there, I don't sit right there. So that was kind of the situation there. Then I have a lot of shit down here. I have a CD player down here, a couple of records because this record player, and that's about it. So yeah, that's pretty much the room. I don't have much more to say. I hope you enjoyed it. I love my room. I love my room so much. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got a little bit of insight on me. I'm not going to show you my closet though. That's the only part I'm not going to show because it looks really good from the outside, but I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go in there. It's not organized. I don't have any organization things in there. I used to, and I really used to take pride in like, oh, organization things in your thing, and you can put your shoes in it. And I'm like, no, I'm done. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, yeah. Pretty much everything in my room that is pretty is from Amazon or gifted to me. So if you're looking for anything, just Google reverse it into Amazon and you'll probably be able to find it. 9 times out of 10, that's where I got something, because I don't really go shopping. There's not really that many places to go shopping. The only thing I can confidently say that I know where it's from is that little Apple thing, and it's Goodwill. My desk, I don't even know where the desk is from. I don't like my desk. It was actually a hand-me-down from my mom, and it's like this fake wood. I just don't like it. I'd much rather prefer like a beautiful brown wood or something. I don't know. I don't even think I'd do a black one, just because everything in my room, I don't really have any wood. Like even my little bedside table, that's just like a black wood, but it's pretty much just plastic. So I don't think I'd really do that. So it works for now, and it has a couple of black accents and a couple of brown. So it works. And I love all the shelving. That's another thing. A lot of desks don't have that much shelving and storage, and I don't like that. But I don't think there was much else to my room. Did I show you I have one thing I didn't show you. My little umbrella that we got from my grandpa. It is a cute little Garfield design. It's like a little comic strip, pretty much. But I think it is just Garfield. It is from Hot Off the Press Promotions. Direct imports of quality custom umbrellas since 1990. I keep it closed, and like I don't touch it. Look, brand spanking new. And I'm not going to touch it because it is so cute. It is so cute. I love it. But yeah, I think that's about it. Peace out. See you next week, love bug.